What's up, legends? In this video, I'm going to be going over a full day of eating and the exact diet that I used to lose 7 kilos in just over 8 weeks. At the end of the video, I'm going to go over a full breakdown of the total macro and micronutrients as well, so make sure you stay right through to the end. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. It is currently 9:42 a.m. and I'm about to get started with the very first and most important meal of the day, breakfast.
Righto, we got Cleaver's organic grass-fed beef patties. We've got our home free-range chickens. We just use these old cartons. They're not actually cage eggs. Organic cheddar cheese, even though you can't really see it. I'll usually have sourdough, but this bread will do for today. Chuck it all together when it's cooked and you end up with something like this anabolic high protein burger. Absolutely beautiful. Pair that with some orange juice as well, but of course it has to be 100% orange juice. I don't want it filled with any artificial junk.
Righto, cheeky workout at the gym done. Probably look like a bit of a polished turd, but next meal we're going to be having is a good old-fashioned protein shake.
For my protein shakes, I like to use creatine monohydrate as well as 100% whey from Masashi Nutrition with 350 mils of reduced fat milk, just 8 grams of creatine and 1 scoop of protein in there.
Righto, protein shake has been smashed. Got my afternoon coffee here, only about 60 to 80 calories. And it is about time for meal number 3 of today. Are you ready, guys? Ta-da! It's nothing. Yes, that's right, because for the next couple of hours, I'm gonna be starve maxing. Typically, because my breakfasts tend to be higher in calories, I do fast for a period throughout the day, probably between 6 to 8 hours. Not because I believe fasting holds any magical sort of properties. I don't believe that at all, really. It's honestly just because I have stuff to do and I'm only on like 18 to 1900 calories, so I get that in throughout 4 meals. A couple more hours before I eat meal number 3.
Got an absolute beauty of a meal coming in at meal number 3. 1 serving of basmati rice and 2 tins of lemon and cracked pepper tuna. Yeah, that's literally it. This meal is literally named cat food in my MyFitnessPal meals. And I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. This meal is honestly just one of those low-calorie options that you kind of have to squeeze in if you want any sort of enjoyment in the other meals. Hey, meal number 4 though, this one is actually a belter. It tastes really good. It's a low-fat, high-protein, low-calorie Greek yogurt bowl. So I use 200 grams of low-fat Greek yogurt, a scoop of protein powder, chuck a handful of berries on top. I use strawberries and blueberries because they're very low in calories. A squeeze of raw honey and then also a pinch of cinnamon as well for a bit of an extra flavor hit. Great micronutrient and macronutrient profile, and it's pretty low in calories as well. But yeah, that's the final meal of the day. So let's get into the full macro and calorie breakdown.
Righto, now the moment that everyone has been waiting for, the total macros and micronutrients for the full day of eating. Now, the app that I used to track my calories this day was Cronometer. Cronometer is also free, just like MyFitnessPal, but I find that it does allow you to track more micronutrients for free, which is why I've done it just for this video specifically. Other than that, I usually use MyFitnessPal. Now, it's also important to note that there will be some gaps in micronutrients as well. Not every micronutrient is recorded when you scan a food in with the app. Most foods do have their nutrient profiles in here, but I still found even with Cronometer that there were some that were still not in there. For example, the beef liver supplements, it didn't register any micronutrients on the app when I added those in. However, beef liver is literally one of the most nutrient dense things that you can consume. So for that day, my total calories was 1,700 calories. My protein, I hit 140 grams of protein, which is just above 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight for me. Only 110 grams of carbs that day and 74 grams of fat. So overall, it's a high protein, moderate carb, moderate fat sort of diet. Now let's have a look at all of the macros for that day. Righto, as for the micronutrients, as you can see on the app here, I did hit full recommended intake for things like B3, B5, B6, B12, plenty of vitamin C, plenty of calcium, a bit of magnesium, a bit of iron, a bit of copper. Like I said, there's gonna be a few holes in these sorts of things because not every food has a complete nutrient profile on this app. All in all, to sum things up, I consume about 1,700 to 1,900 calories a day. I always make sure I get 140 grams of protein in. But yeah, all up, I do try my best to stick to an animal-based and whole foods sort of diet. You're gonna be upsetting your gut less, your skin's gonna get a lot better, your energy levels are gonna be a lot better as well, and you feel way more satiated because you can eat a higher volume of food without blowing over all of your calories. There are some things throughout the day that will change slightly. I tend to stick to these calorie breakdowns fairly consistently. The only things that'll change will be the actual food itself. If you guys want to also see more of my content, more tips on fat loss and low tox living, head over to Instagram and follow me at Jaron Vels. Same on TikTok as well. Let me know what you guys want to see next. In my last video, I went over my new skincare routine and how I fixed my psoriasis. This video was a full day of eating for getting shredded. As always, like, comment, share this video if you enjoyed it. Let's make Australia healthy again.